morning, students. Welcome again to Unit 4, Staffing, Directing, Controlling, Coordination. These functions of management we are learning in this 4th unit. So last 2 videos we understood about staffing, which consists of sources of recruitment, selection process, training and development. In this video, we will understand about the function of management directing and its features, process, like that. Okay, students. So this chapter or this unit we divided into 7 videos. First video is sources of recruitment and selection process. Second video, training and development, which I shared in YouTube channel. You can view that one. That comes under staffing function. And this one is so now in this video we are explaining about directing, another function. Okay, now we will move to directing, and in this video I will explain only directing. Coordinating a separate video I will made for coordinating type functions and everything. Right. So directing is every decision must be properly implemented, otherwise it is no use. When you are directing any information, any order, it will be properly implemented. Then only it will be used. Okay. So you are the boss. You are asking your subordinate to process a file or prepare a trial balance. When you properly did that, then there is a meaning for your direction or the decision to guide that person. Direction is required for effective implementation of a decision. For implementation of a decision, direction is required. Every manager in an organization gives direction to his subordinates. Direction means showing a path to implement the order or helping a person to implement the order, and receives direction as subordinate from his superior. So a file was handed over to me. What I have to do, what I have to investigate in that should be directed by my superior. What to do with that file is a directing. Direction is the managerial function. Exactly. Okay. 14 functions of management are there. In that, one of the function is directing. At all the managers, at all levels. How many levels of organization is there? 3 levels. Higher level, lower level, and middle level. Okay. At all 3 levels, direction is required. It is a continuous function. Direction is a continuous function. While the organization is going on, subordinate to have to receive direction from the superior. Direction is a function of management which is related with the point number 1, instructing, guiding, inspiring human factor in the organization to achieve the objectives of the organization. So there will be invisible direction is there, that is inspiring the human factor. Okay, such managers are there. They are very good in their character and everything that motivate the people. And a manager who is coming to the organization before 5 minutes every time, that is actually his duty only. He has to attend the duty to the office on time only, but he is coming to the office before 5 minutes every time. When you check that, he is in office before 5 minutes. So he is a inspired. He is inspiring the other people to follow the direction of attending the office in time. So, instructing and guiding and inspiring the human factor in the organization to achieve the objectives of the organization. So, the intention of the direction is to achieve the organizational goals. The three important elements in the direction are communication. Exactly. Okay. So, I am in front of my superior, and he is informing me to how what I have to read in that file, what report I have to prepare, while preparing the report, and what are the things I have to consider, to whom I have to contact. Everything he will inform me in the sense communicating me, directing me. Okay. So one element in direction is communication. Another one is leadership. Okay, superior is ordering, superior is directing the subordinates. That is the leadership. Another one is supervision. Okay, you have to monitor then how it was happened, and whether what is the status of preparing a report which was assigned to me, and that is supervision. Another one is motivation. So he has to motivate the person to prepare the report in time. So the elements in directing are communication, leadership and supervision. Another one is motivation. Direction is an action initiating function of the planning, organizing, staffing, directing. Directing is a action initiating function of management. In this, action is required. Okay, from this slide we understood direction is performed at all levels of organization. It is a continuous function. Direction is nothing but instructing, guiding and inspiring the human factor to achieve the organizational goals. And there are three important elements in directing. Number one, communication. Second one is leadership and supervision. Third one is motivation. So direction is a action initiating function of management. So as per the Kunz and Daniel, directing is a complex function that includes all those activities which are designed to encourage subordinates to work effectively and efficiently in both the short and long run. So our intention is to, what is the management? The make things done by others. Make work done by others. So you have to motivate them to do the work. That is possible through directing only. That's why it is called as a complex function. Why complex means it is we have to encourage the subordinates to work effectively and efficiently in both short and long run. So what encouragement we have to do? We have to understand about the three elements of direction. Directing, one is we have to encourage through our communication. We have to encourage through our leadership and supervision, and also we have to motivate them. So directing is a complex function that includes the activities which are designed to encourage the subordinates to work efficiently and effectively in both long run and short run. So features of directing are initiate the action. When you told the person has to, when you directed him, the person has to initiate the action. Initiate the action. And he should not avoid and he should not postpone. So your direction should be like that. So your communication, your leadership and supervision and motivation should make your subordinate to initiate action. So directing should have initiate the action. Superior and subordinate relationship. The person should have to be feel that I am getting the order from my superior, and he has to feel that I am accountable to prepare a report and submit to my superior. So there should be a relationship between the directing made a relationship between superior and subordinate, and it is a, as earlier we discussed about in the definition, it is a continuous function. It is a continuous function, and this direction was initiated at the top level, and sometimes improper direction will harm the both the people. Okay, superior as well as a subordinate. Okay, so these are the features of the directing. Then principles of direction. First one is relating to the purpose of direction. Why we are directing is important. The principle of maximum individual contribution. So directing is a continuous function of management. Directing is having elements of communication, supervision, leadership and supervision, and motivation. So to whom we will communicate? Anyway, either oral or verbal, you have to communicate to a individual. Individual contribution and leadership. When you are a leader, somebody to listen to you or not. So there is a one person that is earlier features are there, superior and subordinate relationship, and you have to motivate. To whom you will motivate? Machinery. Machinery need not to be made motivated because it is a mechanical one. So individual you have to motivate. That's why direction is a principle of individual contribution. Until unless individuals initiation is not there, then there is no purpose of direction. And harmony of objectives. Harmony of objectives. Our intention is to motivate the person, individual, subordinate, is to achieve our organizational objectives. Efficiency of direction. There are some people are there who are you will find in your life journey, and those are very efficient in making the things done. And also you will find the people of your past experience. Particular X is there. He is a very good person in executing the work. Okay, and we will in the political cadre or in political or in the corporate, we will see the people there because of their efficiency they were selected into a higher positions. So principle of direction is one is principle of efficiency of direction, and principles relating to the direction process. First one is direction purpose. This is for the purpose. What is the purpose? Individual contribution is required, objectives to be achieved, and efficiency should be there in the direction. Then in this process, one is unity of command. When you are directing, it should be reached properly from top to bottom, and appropriateness of direction technique. So many people are there. Somebody you have to tell openly, somebody you have to call them to your chamber and give the work, and so for somebody you cannot guide them in a proper manner, or so you have to identify the techniques of direction to execute the process. Okay, managerial communication, comprehension, use of informal organizations sometimes, and you have to use some other method to direct the person. So that is informal method you have to follow. Principle of leadership, and another one is efficient control. So under the direction process, one is unity of command, and direction techniques, communication, comprehension, informal organization, and another one is your leadership. Okay. Then coming to the what are the steps in direction? What are the steps in direction? First one is setting and defining the objectives. Why we are directing? Setting and defining the objectives. Why we are, what is organization? Organization have some objectives and it should have to be achieved in a proper manner. What may be the organization objective? Uh, Achieving the profit or earning the profit. Earning the profit. So to earn the profit, what are the works to be done? How to be done? How to be executed? That will be mentioned in the achievement of objectives. So for direction, we have to set the objectives and define the objectives. Organizing the efforts. Organizing the efforts. You take a rope and call them to pull the either sides. Then what is use? But you gave a rope and tie to a long log and call all the people to one side, then there is will be some meaning is there. What is that meaning? We are pulling the log or moving the log, big log from one place to the other place. But you gave a rope and people are pulling the rope either sides, then there is no use. In a movie, I think I am not sure about the name of the movie. A cricket team was guided. All the people are bringing the bricks one by one, one by one, one by one. So a person has to go there and collect the brick and kept it to the designated place, and all the people should have to be move one place to the other place. But the team captain directed that okay, you stay here. And second person will be stayed in next to that person like that, and the only bricks will move. You should not move that one. Then with limited efforts, then the bricks were moved from one place to the other place. So in the direction, efforts are to be organized. Measuring the work, very important. Quantity of work is also important, and directing will develop the people's attitude, personality, like that. Okay, then coming to the importance of direction. Importance of direction. Initiate the action. Then directing is a initiating function of management. Earlier slide we look at that. We saw this. Where exactly it is? Directing is a action initiating function. So initiation of action is required in this. One of the importance of directing. Initiates the action, integrates employees' efforts. When I quoted the example of moving the bricks, so all the employees' efforts were integrated. All the employees of efforts are integrated. Okay, and look at in a movie, Bahubali movie, lifting the idol is also a direction was given from the superior at the dais itself, but the laborers are the people are lifting that with a chorus, which is nothing but integrating the efforts. Gets a maximum out of individuals. So every organization is paying salaries to them to get the maximum benefits from the employees of their work only. Facilitates organization changes. Directing facilitates organization changes. Earlier, physical works are there. Works are to be executed physically, where there is no machinery is there. Okay, with the idea of the people, machinery was executed, and how to run the machinery is also they learned, and they are bringing the maximum changes in the organizational setups. Provides stability and balance in the organization. Okay, directing provides stability in the organization. How it will brought stability? Everybody was given a work in the morning itself, and everybody is doing their work, and there is a indirect motivation is there, and direct supervision is there, and guiding is there. Automatically, works will go smoothly, which brought stability. Then coming to the next next concept, that is coordinating. Just we will understand. Before that, just we will look at that. This is one important question. Directing, I will explain once again. Direction is one of the managerial function. This function is at all levels of management, lower level, middle level, and higher level. Direction is a continuous function. Direction is a continuous function. Direction is nothing but instructing, guiding, and inspiring the human factor in the organization to achieve the organizational objectives. How many elements are there in direction? Three elements are there. What are they? Communication, leadership, and supervision. Another one is the motivation. As already we know that direction is action initiating function. Action initiating function of management. Okay. So definition given by the Kunz is definition given by Kunz. 1 minute. Directing definition is, it is designed for bringing the work, bringing the objectives to be achieved in efficiently and effectively in long and short run. Another one is principles of direction. Features, it is action oriented. There is a relationship between superior and subordinate. It is a continuous function. It initiates at the top level when you are not properly directed, and both birds, in the sense superior and subordinate, both will be affected. Principles of direction. The purpose of direction, first principle is purpose, individual contribution, objectives, harmony of objectives, and efficiency in coordination. Then principles of relating to direction process. It is a very important one is unity of command. Unity of command. And we have to use appropriate direction techniques to direct the subordinates. And it is a managerial communication which flows from top to bottom. And it is a comprehension and use of informal organization. Sometimes when the communication was not reached in a formal manner, and we have to use informal. Also, it is a leadership. One of the element of directing is leadership and supervision. Okay, and which is needed for efficient control. Then What are the steps in direction? We have to set and define the objectives of the organization where we have a clarity what to be achieved, and we have to organize the efforts. Who has to do the work? First we have to work is divided. Later we will direct the people how to execute the work, and after work is over, in the element of supervision, we will find how much work they did, which helps directly and indirectly to the people or subordinates or the employees of the organization develop themselves. And importance of directing is which initiates the action and integrates employees' efforts maximum out of gets maximum out of individuals. Yes, exactly. So organizations will pay the money and they will get squeeze the people, employees or individuals as per the payments are more than that also they will take from the employees. Facilitates organization changes and stability and balance in the organization. Then coming to the coordinating. Next function is coordinating. Till now, we learned three functions. One is the staffing, another one is in the staffing itself, we understood about two we learned about. One is the staffing. In the staffing itself, one is the sources of recruitment, process of training, selection process, how the selection process will take place. And the third one is training and development. Training and development. So next function which we are understanding in this video is directing. And the next function we are going to understand is coordinating. Later also control. So what exactly the coordinating? Once the direction was given, various activities are to be linked. So my boss was given a file to investigate and prepare a report. So in that file or about the file, I have to approach different departments, collect the information from them, consolidate them. So there is a coordination is required me from the various activities or various functions of the organization. Coordination is the process of linking or connecting the various activities of an organization. Coordination is the process of linking or connecting the various activities of an organization. Every department in an organization functions independently, but the activities of one department influence or affects the activities of other department. Exactly. Planning department is individual only, but for the planning department, support of office is required, accounts is required, and other technical people, computer department or technology department people also they are required. So when they would like to draw, they would like to design anything, they need some funds, they need people from the office to explain about such issues, and there is a need of law department help also, legal department help also required for them. To execute the project, what are the legal formalities they have to complete, and what may be the legal complaints in future they may arise, how to answer them. So this is the coordinating. Okay. In next video, we will understand this one just. The activities of one department influence or affects the activities of another department. Example was given. Activities of production department influence or affects the activities of marketing department, vice versa. Okay. Production department will manufacture the goods. So while manufacturing, Marketing department will give design or the thought process of the consumers, what the consumers are, customers are expecting from our product. That should be incorporated by the production department in the product design. So overall, coordinating is nothing but connecting the various departments of an individual department to execute their work. To execute their work. Okay, students. Same we will understand in next video. In this video, we understood about only directing, that is function of management. Okay, students. Bye.